Peru News Today. All you need to know about Peru.
Panic in Tumbes. Rains caused a 1.5-meter long crocodile to enter the house. The National Police of Peru had to send personnel from the specialized flora and fauna area in the early morning hours to control and capture the mammal that was transmitting terror among the residents of Corrales. The heavy rains that northern Peru has been enduring for days have caused its inhabitants to have to face the approaches of nature. In Tumbes, where the streets and avenues of the city have become extensive rivers, a group of neighbors were surprised, and frightened, by the presence of a 1.5-meter-long crocodile. According to reports from Piedras Blancas Street, in the Corrales district, this reptile was spotted by residents who got up early to go to work. The animal was wandering through a neighborhood in the area. He even entered a local home, causing panic among its inhabitants. After overcoming their astonishment, the residents of Corrales notified the Peruvian National Police, PNP, who sent personnel from the specialized flora and fauna area in the early morning hours to control and capture the Tumbes crocodile. Non-commissioned officers Jaime Zumberg Clavijo Mendoza and Eduardo Gonzalez Chutton arrived at the emergency zone, who redoubled their efforts to capture the animal that was causing panic among the population. The specimen was delivered to the specialized Cernant unit to be returned to its natural habitat or taken to the crocodile farm in Puerto Pizarro. Rains in northern Peru are not due to El Niño. It should be noted that, when the Tumbes River increases its flow, this type of wild animals usually appear where the population passes. They come down from the upper area and, although no attacks have been recorded, great care must be taken because they are violent, typical of their instincts. The flooding of the aforementioned river is due to the rains that have been hitting the north of the country. However, these precipitations are not related to the El Niño phenomenon, but rather are related to seasonal events. According to Matt Nieto, meteorologist at the National Agrarian University La Molina, UNAM, the Tumbes region would be one of those affected by these rains, so it is time to prepare, but not fall prey to panic or despair. For his part, the head of the National Institute of Civil Defense, in D.C., Brigadier General E.P. Carlos Manuel Yáñez, only in the following weeks, such as the fortnight of January 2024, will the first rains typical of the El Niño phenomenon be witnessed, according to the forecasts of the National Meteorology and Hydrology Service of Peru, CENAMI, and the National Study of the El Niño Phenomenon, INFIN. Everything is predicted to happen starting in January. However, the rains that are already happening in the north, such as in Piura, are the first signs. It is very likely that the rains will begin next week, said Yáñez. In this regard, he urged citizens not to be afraid of this atmospheric event since state entities are prepared to face the situation. In addition, INFIN, in its latest statement, maintained that there is a probability that El Niño will be moderate by 54% and that it will be strong by 20%, although it recognized that this figure is variable and can still change from one week to the next. We have prepared ourselves for an extraordinary event, and if we are better prepared to face any type of phenomenon that comes, whether weak, moderate or strong, we are going to face it in the best way. The important thing is preparation, said the public official. Leave us your comment and subscribe to continue growing and follow us on our social networks, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram and TikTok.
Peru News Today. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.